So guys, I did not get to record while I was in the city. Unfortunately, I was a little pressed for time. I ended up leaving later than I intended to. And of course, going into the city, traffic is not the greatest once you actually get into Manhattan. So it took me longer than I expected to actually get to the destination. And then I had to do some like follow up when I got there, stop by, one of my stores, and it didn't leave much time to like do anything in between. And then when we finally sat down and like ate lunch, and I was with all of my coworkers and such, so it ended up just being like work conversation and a little social space. So I did not get to vlog while I was in the city. I am back home now. I am actually about to finish doing the decorations on the tree, and then we're gonna go ahead and film this cook with me while I'm feeling a wee bit of energy left. I am also craving sweets, so I want to make that happen because I want some banana pudding pie. Alright guys, so to go ahead and get this banana pudding started, pulling down a couple of the ingredients. First, we're going to start with some JELLO vanilla pudding. Gonna open that up, put that in the bowl, and once I have that, we're going to add some cold milk. So the pudding that I actually purchased was the I think it was instant pudding, and basically it creates a soft serve within 5 minutes with just adding the 2 cups of cold milk. So I'm going to use 2% milk for the pudding. I don't typically use whole milk, so just using some 2% here. And we're going to measure that out, get our 2 cups, and then add that to the pudding. Once that's added in, I'm going to pull down the cake mixer and mix this on medium for about 2 or 3 minutes or so until everything comes together. We're going to set that aside and then grab our other bowl so that we can begin to put or whip together our heavy whipping cream. So I'm just going to pour that in, and then I'm going to mix this with some powdered sugar. And this is really to taste, so I didn't measure out the powdered sugar, but you can kind of taste it as you're mixing the whipping cream to your desired sweetness. I'm just going to mix this on high for about two minutes or so until the whipping cream develops stiff peaks. So now I'm going to take a banana and cut that up, and then I'm going to add that to my pudding to help with the banana flavoring. All right, now that that's mixed together, we're going to go ahead and crumble in some Nilla wafers. All right, so we're going to give everything a quick mix and stir that in, and then we're going to fold in our whipping cream. This is going to help make the banana pudding nice and fluffy. It also tones down the sweetness a little bit, so you're not, so the flavor is not overbearing. Just gives you this nice light banana pudding that tastes phenomenal. So I'm gonna open the pie crust now. This time around we purchased the Nilla wafer pie crust. So typically I would have made this with a Gramcracker crust, but they had these in a supermarket, so thought this would be good to try. So we're trying the Nilla wafer. I will say after trying it, I do like this better with the Gramcracker crust. I don't think the Nilla wafer crust can really hold up, or doesn't hold up as well with this type of creaminess, like this pie, the moisture, compared to the Gramcracker crust. So we're going to go ahead and just fill our pie crust now. All right, so now that we have our filling inside of our pie crust, we're gonna go ahead and top this off with some more Nilla wafers to give it a Nilla wafer crumb topping. And just to make it look pretty. And once this is done, we're just gonna let this set for, I would say, about 4 to 6 hours. Typically, I try to let it set overnight if possible, but 4 to 6 hours should be sufficient. When I tell you guys that this was phenomenal, this is definitely a wonderful take on banana pudding, and I encourage you guys to try it. I will list the ingredients down in the description box below. If you attempt to try this at home, let me know. Leave it in the comments and tag me in your posts. So after this, Aaron just closed up the pie for me, and I had my little chef's treat, which was off of the spatula, and that was it. You have homemade banana pudding pie. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you again for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye.